fuck. Alright, what's up, guys? If you're watching this, just wait until questions start happening. It might not be right away. Maybe I should put on a light, huh? Make it look prettier. Make it look prettier. There we go. There's some pretty light. I got a backlight too. Oh, that's way too fucking strong. There we go. Got a backlight and a front light. Got a backlight and a front light. What's up, bitches? Save. I'm just gonna ask questions or answer questions. Boop, 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 boop. I wonder if Street Fighter 6 had a patch yet. Probably not. Street Fighter 6 patch. What's up, Bryce? Hey, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well too. Studying for a biology test. Well, that sounds fun. Sounds exciting. late on a Friday night. Maybe I went live at a bad time. People are either out partying or doing whatever. Tom, the first part of your message did not show up. All I see is butt, she says. So remember, if you used anything like pussy or ass or titties or pussy or titties, it's going to cut it off. She says she's always busy, but texts me on and off throughout the day. What's weird is that she's saying crazy stuff like, you're the love of my life. Oh, okay. I just need the first part of the context. If you have screenshots, you should send them to my Instagram so I can see them. Hope you've been well. What would you do in my situation? I got in contact with a girl I've seen before. You probably said I fucked before. That's probably what you said. But then YouTube was like, nope. We've had a relation a couple times. We fucked. Okay, I see why your first message got stopped. I like seeing her. I want to see her. Hey, Davion. What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. I'm good. How are you? So, Tom, if you smashed before and you're getting back in touch with her, like, has it been a long time since you saw her? Like, there was some, there was a, like, you smashed and then you kind of lost contact and then you came back. Like, maybe she was hitting you up. Like, give a little bit more detail, right? Just really quickly. Like, we smashed, right? You can use the word smash. And then we smashed 5 times and then I ignored her. She kept texting. Then she stopped. And then I re-engaged a month later. You know, give me, like, a quick footnotes. But it sounds like she's trying to get more investment from you. Now, she could be genuinely busy, but if enough time passes, no one's that busy, especially if you've hooked up, right? So she clearly likes you. If you've hooked up a couple of times, she clearly likes you. What's going on is she's trying to get more investment, right? What you need to do when you want to know what's going on with a girl, right, or anybody, very, very clearly, right? Take your understanding of who they are and then go, okay, knowing who they are, from what I know, the limited information I have, what does this behavior, what is it trying to achieve? Because behavior is always trying to achieve something. There's always a goal with behavior. There's always a reason she's acting this way. If a girl's not interested, she's either not responding, or she could be interested, but she's not interested in what you want. That's the thing. She could like you a lot, but she knows, you just want sex. So she's going to discipline herself not to text you, which is very possible, right? But then in a month or two, she might change her mind. But generally, if she's not responding, she's not interested. If she is responding, and especially if she's saying things like, you're the love of my life, she's very interested. Now, you say she's saying crazy stuff, like you're the love of my life. But you're continuing to text her. So, you are either feeding into this for the sake of sex, or you actually really like her too, because why is she giving such strong emotions? Why is she saying you're the love of her life? The only reason a girl is doing that is, one, you fucked her shit into the floor, and she's never gotten fucked like that before. And then you probably pulled back, which I'm assuming you did. You fucked her a bunch and then you discarded her, and now you came back. So she felt all this emotion for you. I mean, she could have issues too, right? Like, she could be a little bit, not crazy, like she's fucking belongs in insane asylum, but she's, you know, not the most stable person. She's unstable. There's a difference between crazy and unstable, right? So she's unstable, and she's really liking you, then on and off and then on. So she built up this big attachment. And then before the attachment was severed, you came back, right? And now she's like, oh my God, I get another chance with this guy. He fucked me so good. We had such a good connection. Right? Like, if a girl fucks you really quickly, that's very rare. Unless she's done it a lot. Then she's kind of desensitized. But if she hasn't fucked, like, you know, a bunch of dudes, then, you know, she's going to be pretty attached to you. And if then you cut her off, yeah. But then, you know, if she's showing... These signs don't come from nowhere. Like, crazy bitches don't just start acting crazy just all of a sudden. There's always fucking signs. And you're either purposely ignoring them, or you're feeding into them, actually. And you're enjoying it. So you're going to have to give me some more detail here. Like, you're not just having a normal conversation and she goes, yeah, I think you're the love of my life. There's always something leading up to that. I probably should have consistent streaming times. I'm bad at that, though. So if it's the best she wants, I tried to ask her out to do something multiple times, but she said she's busy. We both know we want LTR out of each other. Are you sure she knows that? If you're asking her multiple times and she's saying she's busy, what she's trying to do is she's trying to keep you busy. She's trying to see how long you're gonna stick through it. How long have you been doing this? Like, how long have you been... I should have callers, you know? Why don't I do that with live streams? Why don't I have chats with you fuckers instead of these fucking messages, right? Do you have Discord, Tom? Let me get your ass in a Discord. Right? Like, people jump into Discords. That's what you fuckers we should do. I should make an advice Discord and you fuckers jump in it during a live stream, right? And then I or like a Zoom call. Yeah, we should do Zoom. Right? I just put a fucking link. And then you guys just jump in. And then I unmute you when you're ready. Yeah, that's fucking genius. Why don't I fucking do that? I pay for Zoom Premium. Why don't I fucking use it? Right? New meeting. Here we go. Oh, 1 second. The wife is calling me. Hi, baby.
Kota, I have a question. You know why it's possible be?
1 second. 1 second. 1 second, guys. 1 second, baby. 1 second. 1 second. My wife didn't know how to change the from park to drive because you have to press the stop. She's like, "What's wrong with the car?" So you gotta press the brake and then change the gear. She's like, "Oh shit." Um, I ain't got Zoom, but I got Discord. Well, Zoom, you just, I think it's better because I can unmute everyone. Whereas Discord is a little bit more. I guess I could do Discord, but I think Zoom is easier because it's just a link, right? So people should just download Zoom. Let's see. And then, you know, I can make everyone. I can mute everyone. I mean, everyone can police themselves, right? So why don't we do that? Why don't I put invite link? Here we go. Boom. Okay. There's the Zoom. If you want to get in, get in. I'm going to get some milk. You guys join in. And then what I'll do is I'll display capture or window capture that. I'll window capture the Zoom meeting. Okay. We'll get some more people in here. Hey, Davion. What's up? Okay. Oh, we got a few people in here now. Nice. I'll let some other people drop in, and then we shall. So let me put that up there. Oh, no, that's that. Put that there. Put that there. All right. I'm liking it. I can even use my whiteboard. I think this is a lot better. Has a lot more life to it, not just fucking text on a screen. Okay. I guess this is a good start. All right. Let's just go in order from who joined. So we'll start with Davion, then we'll go to Tom, then we'll go to Bryce. So we'll just keep this like, just a single question, and then we'll cycle through everybody. And then if no one else is asking questions on the chat or whatever. So what's up, Davion? How are you? Oh, I'm doing good. Getting some free coaching, huh? Thanks for picking up. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Davion is a long-term client of mine. He's been making a lot of progress with the social circle game. So there might be some context for those watching it that you don't quite understand. I'll try to give context. But yeah, so I know him pretty well. So go ahead and give me you gave me a little bit of an explanation, but go ahead and give me the full explanation. Yeah. Yeah. And you met her from day game, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, so she's an engineer. Would that make so? What's her level of education? Like, is she like? She's still in college, but she's checking pipes. I mean, that's a very specific type of knowledge. That's not normal. Is she a very masculine personality? It sounds like it. It sounds like it because in your description of her, you said that she's in a situationship, and she said there's a guy she's interested in and is giving him until April to decide. Okay, so just that phrase right there is very telling of her personality. First of all, she's giving him 3 more months, right? Which is weird. Like, that's not normal. A girl would kind of normally be like, hey, let's figure this out soon. Like, it would be soon, right? But there wouldn't be like a date. Like, she's scheduling her shit, you know? And then on top of that, she's giving him like a you better know by then. Yeah, like that's very like, yo bitch, like you better tell me if you want to get in this pussy before, like if you want to claim this pussy before April. Like that's a very masculine thing. as for morality, you're fine. I mean, if they're not making it official, I mean, that's on him. You know, like to me, this would be it's a gray area you need to think about. But for me, I mean, it sounds like there's no promise there. You know, right? And then you would be like, oh, well, you have a boyfriend, right? But if so, are they fucking or what's the? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Oh, is she going on more dates than just with you? Oh, okay. I'm wondering if like she mentioned anything. Um. Okay, so there was some LMR, but it got better when I told her if she wants to stop, then tell me. Yeah, that's always the best thing. It's like, you're like, hey, you want to fuck or not? She's like, I don't know. I kind of like this guy. Blah 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 blah. And you're like, hey, feel free. And then when you reassure a woman that you're not gonna pressure her, you're not gonna make her feel uncomfortable, then she's actually more likely to fuck you. You know? Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, you're clearly not indifferent, right? You clearly want something, right? So if you want it, you can't be indifferent. But you definitely have a different level of emotional control than most people. Like personally, I would get butthurt. Like I would get upset when girls would put up like I'd be like, oh, and then I'd get insecure and think, oh my god, I suck, blah blah blah, and I get sad. Like I had a client who he went to go kiss a girl while she was home at his place, and she turned her head, and he was like, "Oh, okay." And he got all puppy dog, and I could hear the audio because he recorded it, and like it just went downhill because he got all upset. And then she like she started reassuring him, making him feel better, and he knew what was happening, but like he was just too much in his feelings. And I'm like, it's okay, it's normal, but yeah. Don't get in your feelings when girls put up some reservations, but so you handled it really well. So then, where's your question? Oh, you wanted to clarify. Yeah. Uh no, you're not the asshole. No, I don't think that you breached anything. Um the only time this would be gray is if like she was like in a relationship but like halfway out. Then it's like, like, hey, we're trying to patch things up, but I don't know. Then it's like, well, you still made the agreement, so you're still, like you haven't nullified the contract yet. But if it's the other way around, and they still haven't even started the, like they're still doing the contract negotiations, right? So she's trying to hire someone to do, her pipes, right? And then you're offering pipes at a different price and a different, scheduling or speed or whatever. And she's like, well, I got this guy who wants to do the pipes, but if you want to come in and do some maintenance in the meantime, I mean, you're not, you may be inadvertently fucking him up because, like, if you lay the pipe really well, literally, literally and figuratively, um, then his even if he technically, let's say, had better piping, the fact that your product is immediately visible right now is a bit stronger because it's like, oh, these are real results. Now he's piping down too, though, but and also here's the thing. Now, what's the reason why he's taking so long? What is it? You don't know. You got no information. You were just like, I don't care. Like, fuck it. Yeah. Yeah. The no less. Yeah. Well, yeah. 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 Well, but she made it very clear that it's not an official relationship, right? Like that was super clear. Okay, then okay. Then I think you're fine. Then I wouldn't be I personally think it's fine. Yeah. I think you're morally in the clear. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Interesting question. I like it. Okay, so let's move on to Tom. You want to mute yourself, Tom? What's up, brother? Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. So um have we talked before? Like if I gave you, did I coach you back in high school or what did I do? Oh, okay, okay. Um okay, so let me get this straight. So when did you smash her? Okay. Okay. Um so how quickly into meeting her did you smash? Like how many dates did it take? No, no, no. When you first, from the time you met her to the time you fucked her, it took 2-3 days. How did you first meet her? Like where did you meet her? Oh, you did day game. You did day game. Okay. Um. So and then you had a date 2-3 days later, or you had two different dates or three different dates. Oh shit! So you fucked her on the first date. Oh, okay. So that I can get why she's so crazy. Was the sex really good? Oh no, man, I nutted. Oh, I don't know about her. Okay, so is she inexperienced? Like, do you know if she's a hoe or if she got a lot of bodies or what? Yeah. So she's Latina, yeah. Okay. I mean, I can hear you're Latino. So, how old is she? 22. And how old are you? 23. So she's still in school, or she just finished school, right? Oh, she was working there. Oh shit! So she was just her day off, and you just swooped her up. Okay, I bet her coworkers are pissed. I bet they've been trying to smash for forever, and then fucking Tom just walks in and what's up, baby? You want my quesadilla? Okay, so, uh, okay, and then so you smash, right? How many times after? Like, how many separate occasions do you smash? One time, and then why didn't you talk to her anymore? You forgot the reason. This was 5 months ago, you said? So, okay, so you fuck. Then you don't text. Did you guys text after? It was just quiet. Was it a dramatic reason or just like whatever? So it doesn't sound like it was that dramatic if you don't remember. So, so you just fucked, and then she was cool with it just being one night stand. She might be a little more experienced than you think she is. Um, or maybe she knew what the deal was. I mean, was the date very like, did you guys like bond, or was it just like chit chat whatever, let's go fuck? Yeah, but like do you feel like you had a good connection with her? Yeah. 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 Um okay. So then you just randomly, I don't know, you just saw her number like, "Oh, I missed that pussy," or what was your thought? Yeah, it was okay, you just got horny. So then you texted her and she texted you right away? She texts back right away? Okay. Was she like really happy? Like lots of emojis, or like was it just? Oh, okay. Yeah, she might be a little more. She might be a little more experienced than you think she is. Um, okay. Oh, I gotta. 1 second. I forgot to turn on my headset so people can hear your audio. Fuck. No one's been able to hear you or the other people. Man, I suck at this fucking technology shit. Okay, so, um, tell me a little bit about the texting. You said you've been asking her out, and she says she's busy.
We did. Then we came back to my place, and then we fucked again, and then from there.
Oh, okay. So, you texted her out of the blue 5 months later.
Yeah.
She hits you up. You meet immediately.
Yeah.
You meet up. You smash. It's good. And then after that, the trouble starts?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotcha. Okay, so how was that time when you smashed her? Like, what was it? What was it? Was it cool? Was it the same as the first time?
Yeah, it was about the same. Nothing different.
Nothing different. But she's still like super smiley, giving you fast responses. Like, that's all normal.
No, the responses aren't fast. It was from that day on. They just started becoming longer and longer and longer. Now they're like 4 hours apart. I'm like, they just keep getting longer with every day.
Are you chilling out, or are you continuing to show a lot of interest?
I was, and then I was like, this is probably not worth it. So I just started texting dry.
Dry? And then how did she respond after that?
About the same. I was like, I didn't understand.
Okay, but when did she say you're the love of my life? When did that happen?
I think the same day on Tuesday.
Like, what do you mean same day?
Like, we were just talking. I think I was dropping her off, and then she was like, "Oh, you're the love of my life," like saying some like crazy shit that you normally don't hear this early in the interaction.
Like, give me the exact context. Like, okay, you open the door, you're like, all right, baby, see you. She's like, I'll see you. You're the love of my life. Like, what was the exact situation?
Yeah, we were talking, and then she was talking about, "Oh, I like you so much." Like, "Oh yeah, I like being with you too." And she's like, "No, like you're the love of my life."
Oh, okay, that's interesting. But then from that, and how did you respond to that? Here's the thing. How did you respond to that?
Well, I for sure didn't tell her I love her. I tried. I didn't want to break any. Not break, but I was like, I didn't want to set the precedent that I do love her. So I was like, "Oh yeah,
yeah,
I like you." That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Okay. So, bro, that's so fucking for sure didn't tell I love her. Okay, but what did you exactly say?
Something along those lines, like, "Oh yeah, I like being with you too. You know, being with you is cool or whatever."
So you just repeated yourself.
Yeah, because I didn't want to lie.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course. No. So, okay. Now, is she sitting there in the car with you when she says this?
Oh no, she left after that.
Okay. But she was in the car when she said, "You're the love of my life."
Yeah, we were like face to face.
Okay. So she's like giving you intense, like, "You're the love of my life," like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you probably go, yeah, I like being with you too. Like that. Like, you probably were kind of shocked, or did you keep it cool?
Yeah, I was shocked. I was like, I never heard that fast.
Oh my God, bro. This is awesome. Okay. So and then it was right after that where she started to act weird.
Yeah.
Well, what do you fucking think was the cause of it?
I acted like too nonchalant or something.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that you should have told her you loved her or anything like that, right? What I'm saying is that's the reason she's acting like this. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Did you think that was the reason, or you only kind of put it together now?
Yeah, I started thinking that's reading because she says a lot of outlandish shit.
So she says a lot of outlandish shit?
Yeah.
Like, what else did she say that's outlandish?
She was like, "Oh, I love having a poppy because I have daddy issues." I was like, "What?"
Oh, she's just like straight up telling you like she wants a poppy. Okay, what are her daddy issues?
Oh, she didn't have one.
She just didn't have one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. So the sex was fire, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So you got any idea how many bodies she has? Like a clue?
If I have to guess,
Like, did she say like how many boyfriends she had? Did you get any of that information? Anything like that?
if I had to guess, probably like 2 to 4.
2 to 4. Because it reminds me a little bit. No, it's a little bit different. She's being way too emotional. So she's kind of in that. So what a girl like this is? It's like she's a slut in the blossoming phase. You know, like
Oh.
she's like, you know, she hasn't yet taken her evolution stone yet. You know, like she's still evolving. Because that is that's some pretty outlandish shit, like you said. You know, where she still hasn't kind of like gotten a grip on how she views love. And then she's gonna start to fuck because she's got these issues, right? And then she's gonna get a little more cold with the game. You know, she's gonna be the player.
Oh, okay.
So what you're seeing is like it's confusing, right? Like you're like, doesn't make any fucking sense. Like 1 minute she's saying I'm the love of my life, and then she's going cold, right? Because if a girl really is like in love with you like that, even if you get cold, she's gonna be like, wait, what's wrong? You know, why are you acting this way? I thought we had a, you know, like, and then you have the chance to actually be like, hey, you know, let's, you know, I like you too. Like, I'm willing to like give this a chance, but I can't just like tell you I love you. That'd be a lot. You know, you would have a chance to actually have that conversation, but you don't have that luxury right now because she has this super hot, cold behavior. And she has this hot, cold behavior because of her daddy issues. It's because of it, right? So she'll bomb you with love and then boom, just fucking zoom out as soon as like she doesn't see it being reciprocated. So with this situation, honestly, you could play it slow, right? And you could like, you got to grind through the shit. I had that with a girl who kind of reminds me of this. It was some of the best pussy I ever had. It was a Mexican girl. Go figure. And and she's this petite little fucking gorgeous girl. And we fucked the first time and it was amazing. And then she just went ghost. And I was like, whoa. Yeah. And then I ended up hitting her up around Christmas. And then she was like really happy to talk to me and blah, blah, blah. And then, because she really did like me. That's what was her. She was on the edge of it, right? But then we finally fucked where she was like, okay, fine, I'll just, you know, let's just do it. But then it was this like back and forth. Like I'd have to perfectly play the game because, you know, I could tell she really likes me, but then she also likes the sex, blah, 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 blah. That was really tiring. So my advice to you, this isn't necessarily the best game to run, right? So it's not like the best thing to do like technically, but what I would do is I would send her like a message and I'm gonna be so what do you want from this girl? Let's just be clear, you just want sex?
No,
like,
I wanted a long-term relationship.
You do?
Yeah.
Why?
I like being around her. She's a nice girl.
Okay, anything else? Anything more I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
we're very similar in a lot of parts.
Okay, but is that enough to make a girl a girlfriend?
Now that you say it, not really.
Well, I mean, think about it, right? So what you're making a decision on is your emotions. You're doing the same thing girls do when they have sex quickly. They're making decisions based on emotions, right? What you have to do is emotions have to play a part, but you need to make a decision on emotions and good planning. Like, does this girl sound like she would make a good girlfriend? Like, do you think it would be a stable relationship?
Nah, not from all outlandishes.
Right. Like all this weird behavior, right? It's gonna continue. It's not just gonna fucking stop. She's gonna continue to be who she is, right? So what you need to, but the fact that you want a long-term relation, it's working, What she's doing is work. Now, here's the second layer. Why didn't you want anything more 5 months ago?
Because I was talking to other chicks more.
Okay.
There was like less reason to leave her.
Okay.
More reason.
More reason to leave her. So what changed right now when you were smashing her? You lost all your chicks?
Yeah,
Or-
basically
or-
different classes in college.
Okay, so you lost all your sneaky links, and then you're like, let me just hit up this girl, and you got some pussy.
Yeah.
When was the last time you fucked before you got her again?
I don't think nobody since her.
No, like, okay, so you
Oh.
fuck her the first time, you leave her, and then you're talking to other girls and smashing. When's the last girl that you smashed before you fuck this girl again?
Oh, there wasn't any for 5 months.
Oh, so
That's
you
why I
were
was horny as hell.
you were in a drought.
Basically.
And then so you fuck her and you're like, all right, I'm Big Poppy, I can get all these bitches, and then you don't get these bitches, and then you hit her up again and she gives you pussy and you're like, oh my god, I got, like, I actually drank some water, right? It's delicious. So was it after that? Was it right after you fucked her that you wanted a long-term relationship, or a little bit after she started acting weird?
Before she started acting weird.
So right when you fucked, you're like, wow, I really like this girl.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're a little bit lost in the sauce. I think you're a little bit lost in the pussy sauce. You're enjoying it a little too much, right?
Passion trap.
Yeah. You got a little bit of passion trap, and then her acting like this is making you even more. I mean, she's doing it for a reason. If she really wasn't interested, she'd stop responding.
That's what I was thinking.
She's purposefully doing this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so me telling guys not to go after girls for girlfriends never works. It never works. Dudes never listen to me. Fucking never, okay? So, my advice to you would be, get her on like a phone call. Be like, hey, baby, or whatever, are you free to like talk on the phone? Like, I wanted to chat with you a little. I feel like it'd be better than this texting shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. Blah, blah. Get her on the phone. Don't say shit like, oh, why are you so busy? But none of that. That's gay. Right. Just start talking to her, ask her, a normal conversation. Then what I want you to do to be like, look, I kind of been thinking about what you said the second time we smashed, or, maybe not say that, but the second time we met up. The last time we met up, and we were in the car, and you told me something pretty intimate, and I wanted to ask, did you mean that? Because I know I didn't react so well. I think I was just caught by surprise. Because did you guys ever discuss what she said after that, or no? It was kind of just like,
Nah, not really.
yeah. So you got to bring it up. You got to be like, hey, I wanted to talk about that thing you said in the car because I feel like I didn't respond very well.
Yeah.
Be like, what did you mean by, like, did you really mean it? Like, it's okay. I just want to know the truth, right? Then she'll say, yeah, I was kind of caught up in the moment, or blah, blah, blah. Or she might deny it. She might say, no, I didn't. Maybe I was just, in my feelings, whatever. So then what you want to do is you want to say, look, be honest with her. Be like, look, I do like you. I love spending time around you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I would love to keep, I would love to take this further, right? But we got to, like, build that up. So would you want to, like, give that a try? So it's not quite like a relationship. It's like a 50-50, right? Because you don't want to just get on the phone and be like, I want to marry you, because that's gay too. Right.
Yeah.
You got to have that middle ground, but you want to let her know that you're interested in something more long term. So then she's going to go, oh, okay. Because here's the thing. It's always 3 times to fuck a girl to lock it. It's weird. I don't know why. It's this fucking magic number, bro. So you fucked her twice. You always lose girls before the 3rd time usually.
Oh, okay.
Right. So she it's like people know instinctually, like, once I see him the 3rd time, it's like it's do or die at that moment. Like, if I keep seeing him from the 3rd time on, like, we're a thing, right? But I think that she got weird after you stopped responding, or you didn't respond to that, like, big emotional shit, and she got maybe she's like, oh my god, I can't believe I said that. What the fuck? I'm a dumb bitch, blah blah blah, and she felt vulnerable. She felt stupid, whatever. So let her know, like, I'm not saying I love you too, right? I'm just saying I do feel a connection with you, and I do really like you, and let her know.
Yeah.
And then make it clear, like, I do want to keep seeing you, But obviously we gotta actually see each other, because I feel like you've been kind of. Then after she kind of gets emotional with you, then say, look, let's find out a time where we can actually meet up and start, spending and then also do a date. Don't get her back at your place.
Oh, okay.
Do a date. Then you can take her back after, but have a date. Then you can keep seeing her at your place and shit. But you got to let her know that you're interested in something more, because that sounds like what she's. Has she ever made it clear she wanted a long-term relationship besides when she told you you're the love of her life?
I don't think so.
No, you just have a feeling she wants something long-term because of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think that's your best case scenario. Now, I still think you should be questioning whether or not this girl is a good long-term relationship, but it's your life, brother. You make your decisions, right? I'm just telling you that some of those flags are pretty red. But I answered you. I gave you what you wanted.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. Good luck. All right. Let's go Bryce, and then we'll go to Kai. What's up, Bryce? How are you, man? I think you're unmuted, Bryce. Do you have your mic working? Oh, there we go. It's connecting. Connected. There we go. I'll wait for you, Bryce. Just let me know when you're ready. Okay, now you muted yourself.
There you go. I'm sorry.
There we go. I got it.
Okay. I really ain't got nothing to ask for.
Oh, you don't have anything you wanted to ask?
No, I was just actually here listening. To be honest with you.
You're just listening. You just want to kind of soak up the knowledge.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Okay, that's fair, man. If you think of something, just let me know. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, brother. You're welcome. All right, Kai. What's up, brother?
All right, what's up, man?
How are you?
Yes, sir. I'm good, man.
All right,
Yeah.
hit me with the questions.
All right. So basically, there's this girl.
Mhm.
There's a few girls in this story, so maybe we'll call this one like Junior. Okay.
Okay.
So this Junior, basically, I just hate college, right? And I went to an event, and this event was just like, it was huge. It was like a big party, basically. And this girl, like, I approached her, we talked, whatever. I got her number. She texted me first, and she was like, "Hey Kai, whatever." So then we were just texting a little bit, not much at all. But then the next day, basically, she invited me over. We fucked. This was like back in August, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then we fucked back in August.
Okay. So you
And
met
then-
her at a party.
Yeah.
You were texting, and it was a quick smash. It was just like easy business.
Very quick.
Okay.
Yeah, very quick, right?
Okay.
Even my friend told me that it took him a year to fuck her, because I just got to campus. He's a junior as well.
Oh,
and
so
he fucked her.
he had smashed her before.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, don't even try with her. Like, it took me a year to fuck her." And I was like, "Okay, let me try."
Yeah, you ain't
And
shit.
then she was actually the one. She was actually the one who invited me over.
Yeah.
She called me at 2 a.m. and she invited me over.
Was it like a
yeah.
drunk hookup, or like?
I think she said she was drunk when she called, and I was like, "I'm not gonna come over if you're drunk." She was like, "I'll sober up by the time you get there."
Okay.
And she was sober by the time I got there.
Okay.
So,
So 2 a.m. sneaky link back in August. Okay, how many times
Yeah.
do you fuck after that?
That was only one time, actually.
Oh.
And the thing is, and she seemed like really into me, and she also seemed very experienced. Like,
Yeah.
when I tell you, like, it's like she had her own fundamentals and shit. Like,
Yeah.
she had a smooth, sexy voice. Like, the way she was looking at me and everything. Like,
Yeah.
that was kind of.
Yeah, she knew what she was doing.
Yeah. She knows what she was doing for sure.
Okay.
So then, basically, yeah.
Did you try to meet up with her again, and she was like playing hard, or like?
Yeah, like, so I tried to meet up with her again. Like, she was also very into me. It seemed like she wanted to meet up. She definitely wanted to meet up again as well. Like, but over time, like, there was just like a lot of girls on campus. So like, even one time she called me randomly, was like, "Come over." there was another girl that I had like pretty much next to me that I was about to bring up, and I was like, can we do next time? Whatever, whatever.
Oh, okay, okay. How long after
Yeah,
that? How long after smashing the first time did she invite you over again?
probably like 2 weeks. Like it was fast. Like she's a law student, so she's like pretty busy, but like pretty much as soon as her schedule
So,
opened, she was like
oh,
texting me.
okay. So you were chatting and you were like, "Hey, let's meet up." She's like, "Hey, I'm a little busy, but I'll let you know." Kind of like
Hmm.
that. And then
Kind of, yeah.
finally, she did let you know, but it was horrible timing because you had another girl with you.
Yeah, and that actually happened like multiple times. Like I had another girl, and then that girl would call,
Okay.
but then I was like, new
How many?
pussy, old pussy.
Yeah,
Like,
of course. Yeah, yeah, of
yeah.
course. So, how many times did you end up like denying her?
Um, Probably like maybe 3 times, but I was still trying to like keep it like her attainability up. Like, yeah, I really want to come. It's just like that was bad timing.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question, Kai. Kai, if you were on the other foot, or the other shoe, and you were inviting a girl over, you were kind of busy, you didn't want to see her genuinely, and then she was trying to see you too, so like it was clear, and you're like, look, I'm a little busy, I'm busy with all this, blah blah blah, and then you hit her up, she's like, oh, I can't make it tonight, blah blah blah. You'd be like, all right, whatever. Second time, same thing. You'd be like, okay, that kind of sucks, but I guess. By the
No, the
third
thing is,
time,
we both did back and forth though. It's not like it was just me. Like sometimes I would hit her up, and then she'd be like, "Oh, I'm busy," and then like she would hit me up maybe a week later. I'm like, "Oh, I'm
okay,
busy," and it's
okay, but don't you see what? Okay, let's keep that the same then. What do you think would happen by the third time? What would you think about her? What would you think she's doing?
she just like playing games, I guess.
Playing games, right? So you're both probably genuinely desiring to see each other. Well,
But I didn't feel that way.
I know that you have a genuine excuse. Like you literally got another girl with you, but she doesn't know that. You got to realize she's just on the other side of the phone. So she fucked this guy who was great. I fucked this freshman, really quick. He piped me down good. I wanted to see him again. And then, okay, he asked me out, but then I'm busy. Then he's busy. It's possible at a certain point she would go tit for tat, you know? Like,
I
okay,
agree.
well, last time he said he was busy. You know what? I got to give him a +1 back so that we're even, you know?
Mhm.
Because the chances of the stars really not aligning are pretty low. I mean, I guess it's possible, but like it does sound like she's starting to play the game back. So how long did that go on for?
So, um, maybe 2 months. But the thing is, the reason I didn't get
Damn.
that vibe from her for real because there was one time like I was in the library and she was like, "What are you doing?" She was just texting me, and I was like, "Oh, I'm in the library." And she was like, "Oh, I'm here too. I'll come meet you and we'll say hi." And we also like this was after like a bunch of the back and forth and everything.
Yeah.
So then we met in public
Uh-huh.
and we were just like talking and it was cool. I don't think my sexual vibe was really there, but I was at least like cool.
Yeah.
I was just talking with her and everything. And then she also offered to like drive me back to my dorm. But then she also had a group project, so she couldn't really come inside with me, even though I tried. And then once we got there, she was like, "Nah, I have a group project."
Okay.
But yeah, so I didn't really get that vibe from her, like she was trying to go tit for tat. From maybe after.
Okay. When did it start to change?
So when it started to change, I'm looking through my messages right now.
So this is August, September. So you're in October now in the story, if I'm
Yeah, pretty
understanding
much.
correct. Okay.
Pretty much October. So then I was like, so then immediately after the library, I don't know why, but like she didn't really
it changed?
text. Yeah, it didn't really change as much. So then like she did like a week.
Yeah, something about that interaction was off. I think you inviting her in might. I had a situation like that once. I was smashing this girl twice. I smashed her twice. It was purely sexual. And then she was on her period one time. And she's like, yeah, so obviously, she's like, I'm on my period. Maybe we can do it another time. Because I'm assuming you want to fuck. And I was like, okay, maybe I need to give her a little bit more emotions. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, look, we could just hang out if you want. She's like, oh, that'd be cute. And I think that was a mistake. Well, I don't think it was a mistake initially, but we hung out, and then she had some guy friends who wanted to meet up, and I was like, fuck that shit. And I was like, no, you're staying with me. And then this is back when I smoked weed. So we smoked a little bit, made out a bunch, walked around town, and I was like, look, you want to come back to my place? She's like, yeah, sure. So we come back to my place, we played some fucking Tekken, and we're making out, and I'm trying to get some, you know, because I don't care, you know, if she's on her period, like, get my dick sucked, whatever. But I kept trying. And she's like, no, you know, next time, blah, blah, blah. And I think I was a little bit too fuckboyish about it, because right after that, things changed. And, well, we did meet up one more time. She was at a bar, but she showed up with a guy, but then she wanted to see me. And then I pulled her outside for a moment. We made out a bunch, and then I tried to fuck her in public, but, and then from there, I think that he was more of a boyfriend candidate. And then I remember like texting back and forth. And then like a month later, I randomly called her. I was like, hey, what's up? What's going on? She's like, hey, you know, blah, blah, blah. I got to be honest. I started dating that guy. I really like you, but blah. I'm like, okay, cool. And then that was the end of it. So the pivotal moment, though, was the time when we met up when she was on her period, which is very similar to you meeting her at the library. I think that was an important moment for all of the meetups before then. They were all about coming straight over, right?
We only met up once, but yeah.
No, like all of the plans, like the ones that didn't happen because you were both busy, were you both inviting each other straight over? Or like, yeah, okay, so they were all sexual. I think maybe here's another angle, is that because you always got to, the biggest sign that something's wrong is like, when did things change? So all this flaking and scheduling errors didn't lose it. But then it's when you meet her at the library and she drives you home, that's when it gets lost, right? So I would be really interested in that. I would look at that interaction, and that would tell me the most, right? Now, everything leading up till then is important, right? Because everything builds on top of each other. But I would be focusing more on what happened in that interaction, because sometimes something might have happened that you weren't really, you know, aware of, or something that you thought wasn't important, but it was more important, right?
Okay. I spent a lot of time thinking about that interaction, because what you said, like when things change.
Yeah.
I was thinking a lot about it, and at the end, it felt like I should have kissed her. Like the sexual vibe was not there, so it didn't really feel like a good escalation.
Oh, you didn't even give her just a little kiss?
No, cause I don't know. I just didn't.
Bro, once you fuck a girl,
we were in semi-public as well.
So?
True.
Bro, once you smash a girl, bro, you got on a different level with her. You kiss her when you see her. The only time you don't do that is like if you're at a party and you first see each other. Yeah, you don't walk up and kiss her, because that's, you know, that's not your girlfriend. But like once you smash a girl, like if she's getting close to you or something, like, bro, just give her a kiss.
For real. The thing at the end, it was like we were side hugging, and then
yeah, you don't wake up.
I was like, should I kiss her? But I didn't do anything sexual. I didn't have a vibe up to that point, so it didn't feel like a proper escalation. I was like, should I kiss her? But I didn't do. So then I just got out of the car and got to my room.
Yeah, I think that
That might have been it.
You were off. You were off. There was something, like, just because it's not sexual doesn't mean you can't be romantic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even just cute. Like, just be cute. She's still a girl, right? Girls are emotional, man. I mean, so are dudes. But, like, you know, little things like that, man, they make a difference. Yeah, I felt like I think it was that interaction, and I think we found it. I think you should have. See, you didn't even kiss her. You just invited her up. It was too business.
Yeah, true.
Too much business, bro. Just like, you're a lover. You're a fucker, but you're not a fuckboy. You're a lover. There's a difference. If you want to be like cream of the crop, the best, you got to be a lover. You're a dude who loves to make girls feel good. Is the best way to do that through sex? Yeah, sure. But you can also just make girls smile. You can just make their day better. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, there's actually a lot more to this story.
Okay. Sure.
So after all that, like she didn't text. She didn't text back for a week,
Mm-hmm.
and then she texted back like, "Hey, how are you? Sorry, I didn't even know you texted." And then I also responded. I was like, "Right, LOL," because I was like,
Oh, Kai, you got butt
That might
hurt.
have been.
You got butt hurt. Don't
Yeah,
get
I
butt
did get butt
hurt.
hurt. Yeah, that's really what. And then she was like, I was like, been chilling, nothing crazy. Because she was like, "Hey, how are you?" I was like, "Right, LOL," because it was been a week. And she
Yeah.
was like, "LMAO, I'm serious." And she's like, "Same though."
Uh-huh.
And I just didn't respond to that.
Oh, you were really butt hurt. Okay.
Yeah, because I was like, man, I got these other girls next to me. I was like, eh. But then 2 days later, I guess the butthurt wore off, and I was like, "What's up?"
The horniness outpaced the butt hurt.
Yes, bro.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, and then now it's her turn to go for. Let me
and
guess.
then
She was also.
She did not reply.
Yep.
And,
Big,
yeah.
big surprise.
And then big surprise. So then like a month later, right? And then I text her again, "What you on tonight?" But she didn't reply to that. So I was like, you know what? Because she actually called me in between that, right? Maybe so. This is October 20 when I said "What's up?" and she didn't reply.
Okay.
And then maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, she called me randomly.
Okay.
But again, I guess I got butthurt, and I was like, I'm not picking up that call.
Okay.
And then maybe a week after that, I text her "What you want tonight?" She didn't reply, and then I called her, but then she picked up.
Yeah. Oh, she picked up.
Okay, she picked up, and I was like, she sounded like she was maybe in the car or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "What's up?" She was like, "What's up?" And then basically, she was just like, "So how you been? You been with, like, how is all your other girlfriends?" I didn't tell her anything about any other girls.
Oh, she asked around.
I'm not sure if it's a that or she just like.
Well, you're friend smashers, so she's in your same circles. I'm sure she heard.
And
And
she's
you
not
said
really
you were
my
cleaning.
friend. She's
I
not really
mean, yeah, he told you not to go after her for a reason. Like he wasn't doing that for your sake. He was doing that to keep you off her trail. But still, you're in their circle. That's what I mean. So, and you said you were tearing it up the first semester.
Pardon?
You said you were tearing it up the first semester, weren't you?
Yeah, true. But
how many girls did you fuck in that semester?
12.
Yeah, you don't think that's gonna get around, my dude? I think you're under.
It's a big school.
Bro, I don't care. I think you're still in a similar circle. Like you may be.
I only fuck black girls as well.
Well then,
black.
well okay. Well, do all the black people hang out and like keep in the same circles? Like,
yeah.
do they have black fraternities and sororities at your school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she in a black sorority?
Yeah.
There you go. Are you in a black fraternity?
No, I'm not.
You're not. Okay. But still. Okay, are the other girls you smashed, were they in black sororities?
No, actually, I think she's the only sorority girl.
That's it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I mean, it's like 30% black at your school, right?
It's 10%.
10%. Okay, that's a little more, but that's still 10,000 people, isn't it? Like, don't tell me what school you go to.
It's like 4,000 people.
Oh, the whole school's 4,000?
No. The 10% that I'm talking about is 4,000.
Oh, okay. So 40,000. That's a pretty big school. I mean, it's not like every black person hangs out with each other. But
yeah, they low-key do. I'm not gonna lie, but
they do, like, they do actually kind of come together. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
At some point, dude. The biggest thing I learned at my school. Now, my school was only like 4,000 undergrad, right? So I was like in fucking reputation hell. But the biggest thing that I learned is never underestimate who knows who and how far a fuck will carry on the rumor mill. Another one of my clients, he's black. He's like, we do hang out with each other.
Yeah, I definitely hang out.
That's funny.
He's here.
It was Davion, the one who was calling before.
Okay.
He wrote on the live chat. He said we do hang out with each other. So, then yeah. Of course, someone's gonna find out. I mean, she found out. Well, I mean, she probably could tell you were a little bit of a player from your demeanor because you're
Yeah,
starting
'cause
out.
she invited me over, and it's obviously for pussy, and I just said,
Yeah.
not right now. So I
Yeah.
felt she
So
was-
a dude who gives up a sneaky link, that's a fuck boy, right? Because what would every other thirsty ass motherfucker do? I will drop everything in my life right now. You know, I could be on my deathbed, but I'm gonna get some pussy before I die. Like, everyone's gonna drop that shit, and you deny it 3 times or 2 times, whatever. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And
yeah.
she's very, very sexy, so she probably doesn't get that very often.
Right. And she's experienced too. Did you ever get a sense? Did she ever like reveal like what her number was or anything remotely like?
No, like, but I just assume, like, yeah, she definitely.
Because she's got
Even
that
the way
like
she was just, like-
suave, seductive kind of like.
Yeah, voice was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. The voice is usually a big giveaway. So, okay. So then she calls you out. How do you respond?
I was just like, it wasn't really a big part of the interaction. I was just like, God,
Oh,
you're
okay.
tripping.
Oh, don't
Whatever.
lie, Kai. You gotta own that.
No, I mean,
shit.
I didn't lie. I was just like playfully like, you're tripping. What are you talking about?
I mean,
Like,
it's evasive. That's evasive. You're not lying, but you're being evasive.
okay.
You got it when you get called out like that. Especially over the phone. If it's
She's
a
done that
text.
twice, 3 times.
Oh, okay. Oh, 3. There. Okay.
Because this has happened multiple times. When I call, she picks up, and then we're like, I'll get into the story later. But what were you saying?
Okay, so it's not a small thing then. If it's been brought up multiple times, then it's not a small deal.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So clearly, you're not giving her the answer that satisfies her. If the first time she calls you out, she's like, yo, what's up with all your other girls? How are they? How are your other hoes? Blah, blah, blah. You know, she could be teasing you and joking, but it's still a call out. You got to go. I mean, you could be like savage about it. You could be like, you know me, I do much. You know, I have fun. You could be straight savage about it. You could be, you know, kind of like just like bland about it. Be like, well, you know, things are going all right. Very like just like that's almost like even more boss, right? Than being cocky about it. Just be like, oh, things are going good. Or you can be a little bit more. Just ask her. Be like, why do you ask? I don't know. I'm just teasing. No. Why do you ask? You asked that for a reason. You can't. I'll give you an answer, but you got to tell me why first. So
That's a presser.
yeah, you got to press her about it because then you know why, and then say, okay, look, I'll be honest. I have been seeing some girls. I'm assuming you heard something for you to ask that. Nah.
Now you get information.
You can't get information. Then you learn how the rumor mills work. Then she might even give away who did it, who said it. It might have been your old pal who tried to get you to not fuck her. He might have been talking shit on you. Who knows, dude? Guys are worse than girls at gossiping.
Wow.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so you know, I'm not saying it is him. I'm just saying it could be. So she calls you out, and then you chat. So what happens after that?
Looking through the messages now. So basically, she said, "Yeah, come over," and I was like, so then the call ended, and I texted her. I was like, "Getting something to eat real quick, and then I'm gonna come over."
Oh, so the conversation ended with her saying, "Come over."
Yeah, pretty much. She was like,
Okay.
"Yeah, for sure." Like,
Okay.
it's cool.
Okay.
So then I said, "I'm getting something to eat real quick, and then I'm gonna come." And she was like, "Okay, I'm not home yet, but I can come get you from your house later," because she knows I don't have a car.
There you
She's a junior. I'm a freshman.
Yeah.
And then, so basically, I just said, "I'm back," and then she just didn't reply. And then I sent a question mark, maybe. Oh no, that's a different day. So I just said, "I'm back," and then she just didn't reply. And I called her as well.
When she said, "I can come get you," how did you respond?
I didn't respond.
Kai! God damn it. You think these things are small, but they're important. She's being sweet. She's offering to pick you up. And you just ignore it?
I mean, like, I didn't ignore it. I told her that I'm back.
No, wait,
but I
okay.
got back.
So what's the time? Do you have the timestamps with you?
Yeah,
Okay, timestamp of you saying, I'm going to get food. What's the time?
that's 11:44
Okay, and then she offers at what time?
at like 11:53,
11:53. And then when do you say I'm back?
like 12:36.
Almost an hour later. Yeah, bro. She probably.
I didn't even look at that
you-
for real.
So then she thought I mean,
She might have
okay.
just went to sleep and then
She
like,
might have gone to sleep.
oh,
She might have gone to sleep. She might have been like, all right, well, he's ghosting me. I'm going to get food. Okay, think about this. You ever been at a club or a party and a girl said, oh, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll come back. Same thing. Same shit. You got to respond and say, oh, perfect. Yeah.
And I think I did see that message too. I was just like, okay, I'll just text
Oh,
her
you
now
left
back.
it unseen too?
No, I didn't leave it on. I didn't leave it on scene. I just like, oh, okay, so she's cool. I'll just text her when I'm back.
Nope.
I didn't reply.
You're too cold, man. You got to be a little more warm.
Yeah, that's a recurring thing for sure. Even the people on the forums tell me that like pretty often.
Okay, there you go.
I'm working on it.
Then they're picking up on it. Yeah, you're trying too hard to be cold hearted. There's no need. You can be sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's some facts.
And then is that what it ended?
And then, okay, no, there's still more. So this whole I'm back thing was in November 11th.
Okay.
And then she didn't respond to my I'm back. So back then, now since you told me, I know it's because I just didn't respond. But back then, I was thinking like, oh, okay, so she's just being weird, like telling me to come over, but then not responding. So then,
yeah,
I just left her on ice from November till January.
Yeah.
So I didn't text her until January.
Well, you said you sent a question mark. You said you sent a question mark.
Oh no, yeah. But it's because I called earlier, and then I'll get into that.
Oh, okay.
So then basically, so I left her on ice from November till January, and then January 7th, I was like, you know what, let me just call her.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if she called me first, but I was like, you know what, let me just call her. So then basically the exact same thing happened. She picked up immediately, and then she was like, oh, hi Kai, how you been? She seemed like really warm this time.
Yeah.
Hi Kai, how you been? Et cetera, et cetera. And I was like teasing her a little bit. She was like, oh, I'm getting a cat next month. And I was like, oh, you're so old. Like,
yeah, cat lady.
A cat, whatever. Yeah, the cat lady. And then she was just like laughing and whatever. So then again, she says, so how are your other girlfriends?
Oh,
I was just like, nah, I had like the same response, like, nah, you're tripping. Haha. Like, what are you talking about? I was like, yeah, I'm celibate. What are you talking about? Like, shit like that.
Now you're like, see, that's lies.
But it's playful, though. It's playful.
No, bro. Yeah, no, you're being evasive. You got to be honest. You got to be honest. If you want to just pass it over, just say, LOL, you're cute. That's different. Because I mean, technically I'm evading it, but I'm not hiding it. I'm just going, you're so cute for asking that. Or just say you're cute. But you're almost hiding from the truth. You don't want to hide from the truth. That's pussy shit. Girls don't respect it.
Okay.
Yep.
So, yeah, so all that happened. What was I was like, so she was like, all your other girlfriends, I waved it off. And then we were just talking, and then it's like she brought it up herself. She was like, oh, so what you doing right now? And I was like, I'm just chilling. And I let it hanging because I knew she was about to ask. She was like, okay, so you trying to come over or something? And I was like, yeah, for sure, et cetera, et cetera. And then she was like, so, okay. So I asked her, I was like, so I can come like right now? And she was like, oh, I'm cleaning right now, but I can get you around 9. I'll text you around 9. And I was like, okay, bet. Call ends, right? And then I send her a question mark at 9:44 because she didn't text me or anything. She doesn't respond to the question mark at all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so what's the deal? That part confused me. I mean, so I'm gonna just pause. I'm gonna just pause it there. Like, what do you say about that?
You're still going tit for tat. She said,
yeah,
just like you got butt hurt 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later. Well, you don't think her butt hurt is gonna last a month?
Yeah, but she was so warm on the call though. Like, why are you gonna?
She's a player. Why are you so warm with her, but then you start playing games because you're a player?
Yeah.
She's just playing the game she thinks you're playing. If you don't want girls to play games like this, you got to stop playing it because you are. Here's what you got to do. So when's the last time you chatted with her?
Okay, so then after that question mark and she doesn't respond,
Mm-hmm.
that was January 7th.
Yeah.
Like pretty much exactly a week later, January 14th. So on the forums, this is how I knew. On the forums, they told me pretty much what you're saying, like, oh, she's going tit for tat,
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera. So then January 14th, I text her, "What's up, McKenna? I was doing my work randomly, and you popped in my head.
Yeah.
How was your week?" That's a ping I usually do. It works
Yeah.
pretty well.
Yeah, it's good. It's
And
good.
she was like, "Hey, it was good. I'm just really busy. How was yours?" And I was like, "Same, not gonna lie. I'm just recharging this weekend." So her sorority's having a party the next day, and she was okay. So, like, in what she really means, she says you say to like kind of match their response time. I was matching her response time.
I
So she
actually,
replied,
but I did tell you something different about the response time. I said if you try to match it too quickly, it'll turn into a game. And I said at a certain point, once she starts responding, respond fast.
Yeah.
That doesn't
that's what
apply
I
to
did.
you. You got to start replying fast.
True. So, yeah. So okay, I'll keep that in mind. So you can't just match it immediately. She starts responding.
No,
late.
right. And I said in there, I said, don't like she responds an hour, you respond an hour. She responds 5 minutes, you respond 5 minutes. Don't do that because then it becomes too obvious.
Yeah.
You don't think she's
I
going to check
understand
timestamps?
Yeah.
And then you got to stagger it. You got to be random. Like you can take like 5 hours, and then the next time just immediately respond. Like just be totally, because then in her mind she goes, "Oh, he's not playing games." Because your biggest problem is she thinks you're playing games. So you should actually. I'm not saying you should chase, but I'm saying maybe a little.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure. So, yeah. So, what's up, McKenna? Doing work. You popped in my head. She was like, "Hey, it was good. Just really busy. How was yours?" This was like 3 hours after my message. So then I respond in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Same, not gonna lie, just recharging this weekend." I was sending 2 messages. She responds so fast that I can't even send the second message.
Oh.
So then she's like,
that's a big
"Oh, you
sign
should
that she's playing. That she's like trying to play a game, but she's also excited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So then she has a sorority party tomorrow that I was actually planning to go to. And she was like, "You should come to our party tomorrow."
Oh, this is
And I was
happening
like,
now? Like, or are we
Yeah.
still in January?
This is still like the January. This is her responding super fast.
Mm-hmm.
Then she's like, "You should come to our party tomorrow." And I was like, "I bet you're prepping heavy for tomorrow," because she basically interrupted my message because I was going to send that with the other thing.
Yeah.
She was like, "LMAO, I'm going out in a close by city tonight to bring it in." And I was like, "Okay, what you bringing?" And then she just doesn't respond to that. Just super weird. And that's the last message I sent her, like January 14th ever.
Like she's going to a different city to buy alcohol, like because it's cheaper.
To bring it in. I don't know what she meant by bring it in.
Yeah,
I just said type shit. What you bringing?
Wait, that sounds like more than just alcohol. That sounds like something more. That sounds like some booger sugar or something.
Bringing? I don't know.
Yeah, bring it in. Yeah, that sounds like something a little heavier than alcohol. But okay. And then what?
She says bring it in, and then I just say like what you bringing, and then she just doesn't respond.
I think it is drugs. I think because she doesn't want to say, like, she doesn't want to type out cocaine in a fucking text, like, she has some FBI awareness.
Okay.
So then,
and then the thing is, yeah, so I was expecting to meet her at the party, and I didn't. She was nowhere to be found at the party.
Oh,
and
she
also
wasn't there.
In her sorority, yeah, she wasn't there. And then also in the sorority, I have another friend, another girl in the sorority that invited me to their exclusive pregame. So I was there, and I was expecting to see her there, but she just wasn't there. So
did you ask?
Did I text her?
No, did you ask? Like, hey, where's McKenna?
Where's McKenna? I don't think any of them knew I was messing with McKenna. So, or now I know, like probably they know because of like gossip.
Just ask. Just ask. Hey, by the way, I was texting McKenna. Like, just be like, hey, do you know where she is? She said she was coming to party. I mean, it doesn't have to sound like you're in love with her.
Mm-hmm.
Just get some information.
I was kind of just avoiding asking.
Yeah. No, you can ask
in
in a
a
social way.
For sure.
Yeah, you should be really information minded.
Yeah.
Who said what? Where are they? Blah 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 blah. you only get in trouble when you start adding shit onto that. I heard this. I heard that. No, just ask questions.
Facts. I remember that from King of College,
Mhm.
actually.
Yep.
Try and get as much information without,
Yep. Yep.
without giving as much.
Yep.
Remember that. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole story now.
And then you haven't talked since then?
Yeah, the last message I sent is just what you bring in, and is 0 response.
I mean, it sounds like you could probably just keep doing what you're doing now until eventually you meet up. You could always take a risk and get in a conversation and say, hey, I really want to see you. You know, be a little bit more warm. Now, there's always the risk that you get too simpy, but I think it's a safe risk. But I think
Go ahead. She also did a kind of like soft launch. Like I saw on Snapchat, she posted like a dude with her in a 5-star restaurant. Like the dude only had his hand in the picture, but it had like a diamond ring on it or whatever. I was like, what?
Yeah. Wait. She had a diamond ring on, or he did?
No, he did. Like basically, the picture is from his perspective, and his hand is in the picture holding her hand.
Oh.
And her face is in the view, and like the background is like extravagant. I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay. Well, she found herself a rich brother. Not
but again, but this whole last conversation was after that soft launch when she said you should come to the party tomorrow, whatever.
Well, maybe homeboy found out or suspected or felt. Dudes can feel shit. Dudes can feel when things aren't right. And so you weren't smashing enough in between, and then finally she was obviously looking elsewhere, and then he's offering the long-term package, the especially with that money. She's never gonna have to work if she doesn't want to, right? So I mean, you could hit her up, right? But then I would have fuck. Now we get into gray territory. Because you don't want to be the other guy, right? You don't want to be cucking this dude. I would have a frank conversation with her, right? Because she has frank conversations with you and asks you about the other girls, right? You can ask it once without seeing. It's okay to ask once without looking like a fucking jealous guy, right? Be like, look, I'll be honest with you. Like, let's be real, okay? Yeah, sure, okay. Look, I had fun. I'd like to see you again. I know we've been having some scheduling trouble, but I feel like also there's been some games. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, I don't, but come on, let's be real. Okay, fine, yeah, a little bit. Okay, cool. Well, I do want to see you, right? Like that time I went to go get food and they disappeared. Like, what happened? Like, just talk to her about it. Like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Be like, okay, you know what? Maybe I should have responded to your message when you offered to pick me up. I honestly was just getting food and then I was ready. But let's actually meet up, okay? Like, for real. Okay, fine. That sounds good. All right, cool. When are you free? I'm free right now. Okay, I'm literally coming over. like I'm putting my pants on right now, right?
Okay, I sense that would work. I feel like that would work.
Yeah, because
I feel like her investment might be kind of low because it's been so many months.
Right. So when you put yourself out there, another person is willing to put. One of the biggest tricks with vulnerability, and I talked about this in the college book, like give a secret, and people will give secrets back. Same thing with everything else.
I've been abusing that shit.
Right. Well, same thing with feelings. Give our vulnerability. If you give vulnerability, people will. If you extend your neck, people will extend their neck too. Right. Mm-hmm. So, start living by that principle of putting yourself a little more out there. You've already got like the hardcore bad boy shit already going. You can afford to like open up a little bit. Now there will be times where you open up too much and you're like, oh shit, I feel like a bitch ass beta. I need to go back to being a pimp. Blah blah blah. Right, and you're gonna feel that desire. Try not to give in too much. Try to be vulnerable and hold it, and then find that perfect balance where you're strong but also having just the best way is just communicate. Like be openly communicative. If you have good fundamentals, you can communicate very openly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I understand.
And since you already have all of this time built up with game with her, then you can actually afford to have a moment where you break it. So just, but then when you do hook up with her or meet up with her, you should ask her, be like, hey, by the way, what was that? I saw that soft launch on it. Is that like, are you in a thing? I just want to make sure, like, I don't want to, like, I'm not trying to mess someone's business. No, I don't know. We were kind of talking, but then, okay, fine.
Okay.
Sound good?
Totally, bro.
All right.
I think that's a very good one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's good. I have
It's extensive.
A few crazy stories.
Well, I'll be doing more. I like this format for live streams. It's better than just reading text on a screen. So I think I'm gonna do this more. It's more entertaining. Yeah, and it's not so boring. I'm not just like talking to myself. Okay, cool.
For sure.
All right, man.
Can I only do one girl at a time, or can I do another one?
I've been here for an hour and a half. I'm probably gonna call it.
Okay.
But
For
next
sure.
time for sure we can do more.
Hell yeah.
All right, brother.
All right,
Good
man.
talking to you, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you, man.
You're welcome. All right, ciao.
See ya.
All right. So, I'll just answer a few last questions. Is King of College out now? No, I'm rewriting it right now. I did a big edit, and then I think I want to do another one because I just want to make sure it's really. I want to make sure it's good, because the last one had some toxic shit in there, and I'm glad that I'm rewriting it. So I didn't want to keep putting out that shit, so I kind of put a hold on it. It will come back out soon. It'll be a second edition, like it'll have a new cover and everything. There's a decent amount changed. It's not like there's been so much. I've given some details on a few things, but the tone has kind of changed. Like it's a little bit less like, yo, I'm gonna come fuck your bitch. It's a little more like, hey, this is how it works. So, anyways, that was long. I like this format. We'll do it again maybe tomorrow. Now that I have a good format, what I'll do is I'll start the live stream, get a bunch of people in the Zoom call. I like that. It's really easy. And then answer, face to face, voice to voice. It's a lot more personal. So yeah, anyways, good talking, boys. I will see you all very soon. Ciao.